So this is a microwave. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's just a microwave. How complicated can it be? But that's exactly what makes this interesting. Because this one, the TOSHIBA EM131A5C-BS, is trying to do something a little different. It's not just trying to heat your leftovers. It's trying to feel a bit smarter, a bit more modern, and a bit more intentional than your typical budget countertop microwave. First impression, it's clean. Black stainless finish, simple front panel, no unnecessary clutter. It doesn't try to scream for attention sitting on your counter, which I actually appreciate. It just blends in like it belongs in a modern kitchen setup. The size is 1.2 cubic feet, which is kind of that sweet spot. Not too small where you're struggling to fit a dinner plate, but not so big that it takes over your entire counter space. Inside, you've got a 12.4-inch removable glass turntable, and that matters more than you think. Because uneven heating is usually where cheap microwaves fall apart. But here, the rotation actually feels consistent. Now let's talk about what TOSHIBA is really pushing here, the smart humidity sensor cooking. In theory, this is supposed to adjust cooking time automatically based on the moisture level inside the food. So instead of guessing whether your popcorn or leftovers are done, the microwave kind of decides for you. And in real-world use, it's surprisingly decent. Not perfect, but noticeably better than basic timer-only microwaves. Especially for things like reheating rice, pasta, or frozen meals where timing is usually hit or miss. You also get 12 auto menus built in. Popcorn, pizza, vegetables, frozen dinner. The usual lineup. Nothing groundbreaking, but it removes friction. And that's kind of the theme here. This microwave is not trying to reinvent cooking. It's trying to make the boring parts slightly less annoying. One feature I didn't expect to care about but ended up liking is the mute function. Because yes, this microwave can shut up the beeping. And if you've ever lived in a shared space or used a microwave late at night, you already know why that matters. Then there's Eco Mode. It basically reduces standby power usage when the microwave is not in use. Not something you'll notice daily, but it's a nice efficiency touch. More of a long-term benefit than a flashy feature. Power-wise, you're looking at 1000 watts. That's solid for this category. It's not ultra-fast, but it's consistent. It heats evenly enough that you don't get that annoying situation where the outside is boiling and the center is still cold. The control panel is straightforward. Not overly complicated. No touchscreen gimmicks. Just physical buttons and a dial system that feels familiar. And honestly, that simplicity is kind of refreshing in a world where everything tries to become a smart device for no reason. Now, cleaning. The interior is designed to be easy clean, and in practice, it does wipe down pretty quickly. Spills don't seem to stick aggressively, which is something you definitely notice after a few days of use. But let's be real, this is still a microwave. It's not going to change your life. It's not going to make you a better cook. What it does is reduce friction in your daily routine. Heat food. Defrost food. Do it consistently. And move on. And that's where this TOSHIBA actually lands in a good place. It's not flashy. It's not trying to be a smart kitchen hub. It's just a well-balanced countertop microwave that does its job slightly better than the cheapest options without jumping into premium pricing territory. So if you're upgrading from an old basic microwave, or just setting up a new kitchen and want something reliable, this sits in that safe but solid category. Not exciting, but dependable. And sometimes, that's exactly what you want from a microwave.